So Arsenal did not just win that game. They absolutely dominated Chelsea from beginning to end. They could have scored more goals if they were perhaps more clinical. Coach, you said that if Arsenal needed to make a statement about their title credentials, they needed to win a game like this. And that's exactly what they did.
And look, the scoreline a bit deceiving. I think they should have at least scored at least 2 or 3 goals. This is the first time, or in a very long time, that I've seen a Chelsea team played at the bridge not have even a shot on target.
They look so listless.
I've never seen them this toothless. They've got teeth, but they couldn't bite. And for me, the nature of this Porter ball will have to change.
What?
Porter ball will have to change. Because if this is what Porter ball is all about, everybody will go to the bridge and dominate them.
But what has changed? I mean, brilliant manager with Brighton can get players of lower quality to play high quality football. Now you have materials, you can't translate that.
He needs to convince all of us that he's the right man for the job. Maybe the players themselves are not convinced. Maybe his decision making with certain players will have to change. Because at the end of the day, I don't see... Look, if Kovacic is 50% fit, he plays ahead of Loftus-Cheek all day.
By far.
Okay?
Yep.
And if you are chasing the game, you don't take off Aubameyang and Kai Havertz and bring in Broya and Gala.
Are you serious?
What sort of coaching is this?
You know who you are facing.
You know who you're facing. Because already, so go watch again. The moment he made those changes, Arsenal were not thinking about defending again. All they needed to do was to control the game. That was where Thomas Partey, our own young man, was. Look, he was
at it again.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he was at it again this
He
weekend.
just had Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek, Mason Mount chasing shadows. Look, they were all over the place in 6s and 7s. Controlled football, matured football, dominant thing. Look, Arsenal will have to look at, I think, the role of Gabriel Jesus. He's doing very well. But as a typical striker, he should be putting the ball in the back of the net. Maybe he's not that type of number 9. But his all-round play, every coach will want to have in the team. So maybe they should be looking at going back into the market and see whether they can get a natural goal scorer.
I always said that he was never going to be an upgrade on Lacazette. Yes. Of goals you'd get.
Exactly.
He can get you 15 goals a season.
Maximum. And that is all we've seen. And because if you look at the competitor from the blue side of Manchester, you need to score goals to take the league title from them. No two ways about that. Would they have the means to do so under the current situation? No. They may match them both, but it will come down to that because they've got Haaland, they've got so many players putting the ball in the back of the net. Again, Chelsea. Last week I sat in this chair and I said, I'll be shocked if they renew the contract of Thiago Silva. Only for some Chelsea supporters to look at me and say, what is coach talking about? He's our best defender. If this is your best defender, then thank God for some of us. Keep him. Because, look, everybody is beginning to see. Look, he's been I think, arguably, he's the best I have seen in the past 18 years. You may argue, I don't know whether he's played, let's say 15 years.
Centre backs.
Yes, centre back. You may argue about there was John Terry, there was Ferdinand, Vidic, Carvalho, Piqué in his heydays, Puyol. But look, if you look at Thiago Silva, from his days at AC Milan, I've never seen a centre back so intelligent like this. So solid as a football player. Proper anticipation. He could go game reading. He could go like Rio Ferdinand, go 3, 4, 5 seasons and get only 1 yellow card. That was a standard. As we speak, he's lost about 6 to 7 yards of pace. Go and look at the ball that resulted in the corner kick that eventually ended up in the back of it. He wanted to play from the back. He wanted to control the ball from the back. He didn't have the legs, or he doesn't have the legs to do so. Gabriel Jesus just chased him, and then he got dispossessed. The ball ended up as a corner kick and ended up in the back of the net. Again, Cesar Azpilicueta. It's good to have them as team players. But from the way football is going now, if your replacement to your first choice is over 34 years, then you've got serious issues. Because if Rhys James is not there and Cesar is the one to replace him, then Chelsea should be thinking about getting another fullback who is relatively very, very young. Somebody like Man U has with Luke Shaw and Malacia. We all know if Luke Shaw is on form and he's playing, he's the number one choice. But in Malacia, you've got an equally competent replacement. Somebody who may is pushing Luke Shaw all the way. If he falls, he comes in and he does a decent job. But in the case of this Chelsea team, it isn't like that. And for me, if Porter really wants to succeed, if he really wants to succeed, he should stop that English Gallagher, Loftus-Cheek, Mason Mount, chin. They have to play. You can't do that because they don't have. Look, quality-wise, they are not there. Yeah. They are not there. Technique-wise, they are not there. When it isn't about control, pass, move, control, pass, where there's no finesse to whatever you are doing. Chelsea, Eden Hazard's Chelsea, there should be some finesse to whatever they do. Your number 10 cannot even control the ball in 10 and put 2-3 people off his side. It's Gala, control pass, run. Give me control pass, run. Like McTominay. Oh, Charlie, they've got serious issues. They have to address that. Yeah. Or else, I don't think they'll even make top 4. Because look, Man City and Arsenal surely will be in the top 4. That other 2 slot will be battle.
Tottenham,
Spurs,
Liverpool,
United,
yep.
Liverpool, Newcastle. So it is not there. It's not going to come on a silver platter. You need to work for it.
Yeah.
And this Porter ball is not even a Europa ball. It's a Europa Conference League ball. Or else there will be serious problem. I'm done.
Daniel, when he started, things were pretty stable. I mean, it's just gotten like this over the past couple of games. And already, Chelsea fans are beginning to agitate, talking about this is not what we signed up for. This guy can't take us to success, or he can't bring us success. Is that all not premature?
This is what management is about. And anytime we see young managers being given big jobs, the reason why I always speak out is because of situations like this. You see, everybody loses games. Ferguson will lose a game. But the game after he loses, whoever is going to face him is afraid because they know he's going to pour his anger on them. Pep, the same thing. Klopp, usually the same thing. That is what top-class management is about, managing the bad periods. But it's looked like with this Chelsea team, after the defeat at Brighton, it looks like it's just going down like this. And that is what? They've played 3 matches now, they have just 1 point. In fact, started with Man United. 3 matches now, 1 point.
Yeah, I think go back to Brentford.
Yeah, go back to Brentford
4
again.
matches.
Yeah, 4 matches,
so really
2 points. And you see, I understand the Chelsea fans because, alluding to what Coach said, it's a stubbornness in some of the decisions that he's making. Man. Look, you can't, if you didn't have any option, I'll understand. But Loftus-Cheek, how many years has he been at Chelsea? How many loan spells has he gone and
has
flopped?
never been good enough for me.
But yet he comes back and he's starting ahead of some established names, established figures. I don't know if Zakaria was injured.
No, he wasn't injured. He was on the bench.
He was on the bench.
Yeah, he was on the bench.
So after the midweek performance, why is Zakaria put on the bench?
Where you think he would be given time to build momentum?
Why will he be put on the bench for Loftus-Cheek? What exactly does Loftus-Cheek do that no other Chelsea player or midfielder on the bench can do? What is he doing? And you see, for me, I was happy at 90 minutes. I said on Sports Panorama, I wanted Chelsea to win, but I knew Arsenal would win.
Yeah.
Now, I was happy that Chelsea lost when they made that substitution and took off Aubameyang and Havertz. And then the guys they introduced in Gallagher and Broha. First of all, you are not serious. You don't respect Arsenal. That you can look on your bench when you want to chase a game, you want to get a result. Then you bring on Broha and Gallagher.
But what about those who say that I left Aubameyang in the game and he wasn't showing that he could finish?
Aubameyang's problem in the game wasn't that he wasn't performing. No, there was a lack of supply. There was no so you address the creativity issue in the team and make sure that chances are getting to him. You don't take him off. You don't take, because when you brought Broha,
there was no shot on target. All Aubameyang fed on was
long balls,
clearances.
clearances.
Not
Long balls
giving
and clearances.
balls given to
No.
people.
Yeah.
They were clearing the ball. And so you have to
A
get
striker who is left up there to feed on scraps will
Yeah.
definitely not perform because there's no feed. If you are creating chances for him and he's not scoring, and you bring on Broha and you are thinking that maybe Broha will score, that is fine. But if the team is struggling to create opportunities, then you yank off Aubameyang and yank off Havertz, and you bring on Gallagher and Broha.
to come and busy for nothing. Yes,
To come and run around. Oh, you're not serious. And it has hurt me that Arsenal didn't add 2 or 3 to it. Because, you see, these are some of the mistakes you can make at Brighton. That's what I always say. At the top level, you don't have time for these silly
There's no
mistakes.
luxury.
There's no luxury.
Every defeat takes you closer to the exit of the job.
You repeated the thing against, it started with Man U. In fact, Brentford, Man United,
Brighton. Yep.
Then against Arsenal at home, where we expect that a typical big team will give a response. We saw with Liverpool. They were not on form, but when Man City came home, they showed up. That is how you do it. When your mates come around, with form, expecting to come and dominate, and local, you expect that reaction. But this Chelsea team, it lacked soul, it lacked passion, it lacked ideas.
This is the most listless I've seen them.
It was so difficult. Look, Sarri was better.
Sarri
was better. Lampard will lose to Arteta.
Yeah.
But there will be moments in the game that will see some fight. This team, it was like they were just waiting for the 90th minute to be up. And
there
for
was
the
a
game
sequence we saw. You remember that sequence where they were on attack and there were 6 Chelsea players behind the ball.
You are chasing the game 5 minutes to the end of the game. Your midfielder has the ball.
Yeah.
And they freeze the frame and there are 5 Chelsea players behind the ball. All you can see in the Arsenal red shirts all over and about 2 Chelsea players. So how are you going to score? They are not serious.